Well, I'm live. Let's see if anyone knows to come over to the uh, backup channel because they suspended me on the other one. They said I handled a gun at 12 minutes into the video. That would have been like before we even started shooting the shit with Yankee. I didn't handle any guns. I walked around with my hat at that time period swatting a fly, but I didn't pick up any guns. So they say it happened at 12:49 that I handled a gun during a live chat. So no, that didn't happen. And of course, they took every penny that we made from live chats. That they won't give me a dime for that. And that was a good live chat day. We had a lot of live chats. We even had a couple $20 live chats, and now all that's going into the YouTube coffers. So I think that's one of the reasons they did it, just so they could take the money. And I had mentioned how they didn't give me any money from the other day, said it was all inappropriate. And today they're taking all of it because they canceled the chat. You don't get any of that money. And like I said, that was a good day up until that point. I was actually like, oh, it's not a bad day. Yeah, they took every super. I don't have the last super chat we got was on May 25th. So they took everything from yesterday and today. They're saying that here's what they said. We reviewed shooting the shit with Yankee and confirmed it's not allowed under. Oh, I actually already appealed it, and they said that, oh no. Learn about your resolution options. Let's see what my resolution options. Well, how do I do that? Sign into YouTube Studio. On the left, click content. Go to the video that you want to appeal. Well, how do you go to a video that they deleted? They deleted the video. I'm going to have to try to get on the chat, although I'm not supposed to chat with them unless I'm doing it through legal counsel. So they make that hard too. Let's see if I can actually even talk to them. Oops, that's not the right. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, in chat. God damn. Let's see here. Maybe this will be different since I'm doing a YouTube policy. I don't want to, but yeah, I'm going to try to talk to them while we're doing this and see. But at least 36 of you know to be subscribed to this channel. The rest of you, I told you subscribe because they're trying to get rid of me. A lot of people don't believe me, but stupid questions. Are you referring to a live stream and not a live chat? I just said live stream, didn't I, dumbass? I'm so sorry it got removed. Yeah, sure you are. I'm not even sure I'm talking to a person yet. But yeah, they kicked me off and said I can't live stream anymore. Said I had to hold a gun at 12 minutes into the video. Let's see if I can find the email, the original one. Make sure that's the channel in question. Yes. I'm sure you all would have told me if I picked up a gun. I don't even have a gun here to pick up. So I don't know what they're thinking. I picked up no guns. Saying at 12:49, I picked up a gun. I think that's probably the time I was walking around swatting at a fly. I didn't pick up a gun. Yeah, but yeah, they're working on it. You know how they say. You can show pictures of guns all you want. You're allowed to show pictures of guns. You just can't handle one in a live chat. That's why you have to share it as a picture. You can even handle a stock. You can't just have a gun. There were no guns. See, I should have turned on local recording earlier. Now we can't even put that up as a chat tomorrow. They deleted it. I told you this, and that's one of the things I told y'all. Remember the other day when I said that I talked to people who've been through the same thing with their channel, and they said this is what they start doing. They start taking all your money. They start deleting your videos. They start doing all this other stuff. They start harassing you with every policy they can harass you with because they want to make you go away. So if any chance they can make you go away before you, they have to delete you, where you might have a case against them if they delete you. But yeah, a stock doesn't equal a gun, not even by YouTube's policy. And two, I was sharing a picture of it, a photo. You can do that. You can show, you just can't handle one live in a live chat. You can show pictures of guns. You can't show, is Gummy Wuzzle over here? Does he know about the backup channel? I don't think I even see him because he's one of the people that sent me. Let me try to get a link to this chat. Chat view on YouTube. I'm going to send it to all the people that keep sending me messages. Boom. So hold on, I'm going to do that real quick. Oh, shit. Um, Videos not allowed under firearms policy. Yeah, they're sticking to that. If you sent me an email telling me it's off, but you're already here, you're probably going to get a link to this chat, but you're already here, so ignore it. I'm sure Johnny Mandrick's here. I know he knows about my backup channel. I'll send it just in case, but Welper's here, isn't he? Yeah, Welper's here. Go Shadow's he here? Go Shadow here? Is Go Shadow here? I don't know if he is or not. So I'm pretty sure he knows to. Well, that's so much for a good day of chats. That's why I tell people don't put a lot of money in over there. But I was like, oh, good. We could you really use the money right now? And then boom, they take it off. Where is my conversation? Did it get closed? Oh, they just said this when they're talking about they're teeing me up here. Boom. Let's see. Can I post it in here? Boop, boop. This was their little spiel. If your content violates our community guidelines, your video may be removed or your channel may get a warning, a strike, or worse, will be terminated without any warning. Yeah, what are they building up to? Even though I did not do what they said that we did. And if they say, oh, but even if you share things in private and blah, 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 I'm like, I already have a chat log with YouTube that says, if you want to discuss a firearm in a live chat, show a picture or a thumbnail. Do not handle the chat in person. Child safety. Now we're trying to say, oh, it's child safety issue at 12 minutes in. Like, there's no child safety issue at 12 minutes in. They said a gun was handled. No gun was handled. Now you are saying child safety and no children are ever involved with my channel. It is not made for children. Nothing in my video dealt with children in any fashion. And no gun was handled at 12 minutes. No, no, no. I don't know if this is human or AI. They're going to reach back out to me with updates. Well, today was a wash. I hate the fact that YouTube stole the money for the Pets and Vets program, but that's not the worst part. Now we can't do super chats. And they're going to use this to pull my channel from YouTube because they are dicks. Just a way for them to steal the money. That's all it is. It's a way for them to steal money. Oh, look, Sweetie's here. Seen him forever. But looks like, well, they're going to get back to me. But it's all bogus. Oh, even if they're talking about, even if I was talking about how my son hit me in the face with a jug of milk, not in a violent way or in a mean way, we were goofing around. He's 21 years old. There's nothing child related there. And then they're saying something about marijuana content. There's no marijuana content on in my video, on my live chat. I wasn't smoking any marijuana. Well, they ended my chat. All right, it's been great speaking with you. Have any concern in the future, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Have a great day for now. And then they canceled the chat. I'm going to send myself a copy of this chat. I think we might be seeing the last days of my channel, because there's no violent. They're all over the place on what they say in the violent. Now they're saying it was marijuana related. Because she sent me a link to, well, you might want to check this link. And it was a link about promoting drug use. I'm like, because I was like, there were no kids on my channel. Who's this person? Oh. How do I ban user and delete their comments? Yes, boom, there. I wasn't watching the chat because I've been trying to deal with that conversation over there. But here's what happened. Apparently, they cut our chat out. They stole all the super chats, and today was a good super chat day. It was like $50, $60. I would have technically gotten 30 of that, maybe. Probably not, but could have. So they stole our money from Pets and Vets. They put a prohibition on my channel from doing live chats now. They gave me a strike, and now they're saying that it could also lead to permanent removal of my channel. So just along the same lines of everything they've done to me in the past. I don't even smoke, or I don't even drink alcohol. What are they going to say? Oh, you're drinking? This is Diet Pepsi. It's zero sugar Pepsi, as it always is. Well, no, sometimes it's Dr. Pepper. Don't want to catch me in a lie. They really care about the truth there at YouTube. But yeah, I guess we'll have some more about this tomorrow. Can't really do a chat right now. But we will try to. What about my walls? You got a problem with my walls? Oh, this is that same guy back again under another name. And yeah, there we go. He's gone. Holding a loaded gun. Yeah, the rules about handling a firearm live in a video, which we've had a problem with them about that before. And that's when I got confirmation. They're like, if you want to speak about a specific firearm or anything like that, share a screenshot, photo, or even a video from an outside source to where you're not handling it on the live stream. You can't actually be using the gun. And that's why I just told them, I said, I already have that in another chat log. So, because they were starting to say, well, it can apply to anything. What did they say? Here's the way they put it. Let's see. Your live stream was found in violation of child. Well, first you said it was the handgun policy, and then you changed it to the. These policies apply to all types of content on our platform, including unlisted and private content, comments, links, posts, and thumbnails but this isn't complete, this list. So what does that got to do with anything? None of that was a problem. And thumbnails are allowed of guns. You're allowed. They haven't banned the complete talk of guns yet on YouTube. Yep. Yep, they screwed us. And I didn't even get to the question. Let me see if there's any questions over here from people. Or is it just comments? This is where I'm glad someone like Clinton Barella and John Heasley and Christopher Grove and Edgar Cortez did donations today, because they just took all of our YouTube money, every penny of it. They took every penny of yesterday's too, for some reason. So that's like 3 days now that I haven't had any YouTube money, because the first one was, we were talking about the Iran thing. They took all that. And now after deleting this video, they took everything from that video, and for some reason took everything from yesterday also. They're just blatantly stealing money. They must have a quota that they need to make some money by the end of the month. I wonder how many people they're doing this to. I'm sure there's a list of, here's the channels you're allowed to fuck with, because they're not big enough to do anything, and we can make a little money off of them. That just came in. Yes, I can see that. Our child safety policy doesn't only focus on minors. What? Then how's it child safety if it doesn't focus on content create for? That's just, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, and I said, nothing in my video dealt with children in any fashion. Since your first appeal was rejected, let's go ahead and forward your case to our internal team to have another review on this. Okay, well, that's where we're at right now. So that's all we know at this minute. Well, you can't go back to 12 minutes in the chat because they took the chat away. It's even like to file the appeal process. They said you have to go to the video and tag the moment. You deleted the video and then send me a message saying, if you disagree, go to the video. You know you deleted it. Where am I going here? Go to YouTube Studio. And we'll try to repeal the go under, what did it say? Go under what? Where did my page go? I thought I had, oh, here we go. Go to the video that you want to appeal. Well, you can't go to the video you want to appeal. So that ain't going to work. Because over here's content. I can't go to content. Yeah, it's not there, so I can't do it. But all right, that's I don't have a soul. You ain't got no soul. What kind of idiot thinks they have a soul? If I had one, well, I've been trying to make it, help a little bit, do a little good karma, so that maybe I got a chance. Because there's some pretty patchy spots on my soul, if there is one, but it ain't from nothing to do with guns. Let's just say, well, a couple of them have something to do with guns, but nothing particularly about guns. Guns just might have been involved in a ancillary fashion. Ancillary or ancillary? I'm not sure how that's pronounced. But let's see. That's it. That's all we got going today. Review the evidence we erased to prove yourself innocent. Yeah, that's where the world seems to be. That's what it is. That's review the evidence that we erased and made sure that only we have control of, and we made sure you don't have access to show you didn't do the heinous thing we said you did. And it's our word against yours unless you can show you didn't do it. But we're the only ones that can see the evidence. Handling the butt of a rifle stock offender. I didn't even handle the rifle stock today. I don't even have the rifle stock. I don't have it anymore. It's at Sporting Systems. I don't even have it. So I didn't handle it. Where's Shadow at over here? I can't see. Is he in here? Does anybody see any of his? There he is. No, wait, that ain't him. That's Welper. I get them mixed up. There we go. Hold on. How do I? Hold on. I'm gonna have to view this on YouTube. View on YouTube. Don't play, damn it. I don't want to play. I just. Oops. Where's Ghost Shadow? I know he's in here. Where did he go? There he is. Boom. Well, wait. How do I make people a moderator? I might not have that option in here. Because yeah, it's not letting me do that. I don't get to have moderators in here because this channel doesn't have enough viewers or enough views or any of that, something like that. So I can't make monitors in here. Yeah, it doesn't let me. Yeah, I just have report and block. That's the only options I have. Can't make anyone a moderator. But that's what happened today. Just in case anyone's wondering, my video did get pulled, which means that YouTube is screwing me. Took the money from it that we made in super chats. We had a couple good super chats today. Someone did $20. Johnny Mandrick did a $20 super chat, which pisses me off, but still, it makes me mad that they took it. Me and Welper are moderators. How did you get to be a moderator? It's not letting me make anyone else a moderator. How do I give you moderator status? He may need, oh yeah, it's probably I need view time in the last 6 months. And I had it when I gave them moderators, when I made them moderators, but I don't have it now. So that sucks. That's so diddly ucks. I guess I can go over and get my orders pushed through, order pushed through. If anybody feels sorry for me for being harassed by YouTube, go buy some merchandise to support TY Triple P. Well, you people already do stuff like that. There's not a lot of ancillary. I'm using that word again. People in here today. I don't think it's appropriate there, but I used it again anyway. Let's see. How much was that order? I got to make it up to 47.42 payments. Add money. Amount. PayPal. Now the PayPal donations did not go through. They took them all. They took every one of them. They're already gone off my list. And also the ones from yesterday for some reason. That's why I hate using the PayPal super chat. But people will do like $10, $20 over there. And I'm like, don't do that. Do a $2 donation through YouTube and then go over to PayPal and do an $8 donation and say, hey, this was the other rest of the 10. Do that. Because YouTube will steal it. I told people they steal it. They don't believe me. People don't believe me. They think I'm lying. I don't know why they think I'm lying, but I only lie when it's, necessary or beneficial or it helps me in some way. I don't just do it willy-nilly. Let's see here. Okay, we got that. And I got his order pushed through. Let me go over here, PayPal, see if there's any actual questions over there. Well, or should we save them for, I don't know. I was going to say save them for tomorrow, but why is it challenging me on PayPal now? Oh my God. But PayPal and YouTube aren't owned by the same people, are they? No, they didn't take PayPal chat. They can't take PayPal chat. They can't do that. That's one thing they can't do. So anything that came through PayPal is there. It's only the video, the links that went through YouTube, which is why I always say don't do big ones over there, $5 at most. But tonight we had a bunch of $5 ones and a $20 one. We had over probably $55 worth of, 55, maybe $60 worth of chats over there. I can't tell now because it's gone. But I wonder is there's any way to get the StreamYard copy of that. Hold on. Let me check something. I didn't do a local recording, but I wonder if it's saved in my StreamYard account. Past. I think I can download it from here. Let's see. Yes, I can. So I can download it here, and then I can go see what happened at 12 minutes. But yeah, it's downloading right now. How long will it take? It says 5 minutes. So maybe in 5 minutes we'll know something for those of you that are sticking around to see if we find anything out, what happened at the 12-minute mark. I will download the video here. Thank God StreamYard. Thank God I use them as a buffer, or else I'd be really screwed. It's worth that $25 a month for situations like this. Let's see here. Can you still put a PayPal link? Oh, I can't. Oh, I think. I don't know about over here. I don't know if we'll continue the chat a little bit. So I'll put it in here, but don't feel the need to donate right now. I'll do my best but unless of course you just feel sorry for me. Was that the right link? Oh, I can't pin it to the top for some reason. It's showing me gray and won't let me pin it to the top. Why will it not let me pin it to the top? Why can I not pin a video? Or I mean a comment? What is it doing? It's not letting me pin it for some reason. They're really trying to make it to where I can't make any money unless I do it through them where they can take it. But I put it in there. It's showing. You just can't. It won't turn into a link, and I can't pin it to the top because they're fucking with me. Oh wait, why is it letting me? Maybe it's because I'm under the Yankee Marshal. How do I? Oof. I don't. You link message didn't show on my side. Do you all see that I just put something in there, or does that not see? Oh, let me see. I'll have to switch on my. Shit, that's not the button I wanted to push. Let's see. Where do I go to change accounts? Switch account. Playboy Penguin. Oh no, wait. The Yankee Gearhead. That's the name of the account. Okay, I'm on Yankee Gearhead now. Let's see if it. Let's see if it goes in under. Nope, it's still showing me as. Hold on. Open image and no. View on YouTube. Pop out chat. The new managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Okay, maybe that's why I couldn't do a moderator earlier too, because I'm still signed under. Let's see if this works better. Boom. Aha. That seems to be working. There we go. And now I can make shadow. Let's see if it lets me do that. Oh, it says this guy's too big of a dick to do that. No, it didn't. It let me. It doesn't care that he's a dick. Did it do it? Let's see. Add as a moderator. Okay, here we go. Boom. There we go. What's the difference between a oh, that's not what I meant to do. Is that Welper? That is mine. There we go. All right. Alrighty, here we go. Did it download it? Is it all downloaded? Yes, it's downloaded. So let me go see. I think this is it right here. Let me load it up. Let's go to the 12-minute mark. 11-minute 52. It just shows you don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't mean anything to anybody knows anything. I would love you to come on my show and try to express that. Yep, that's when I was walking around swatting stuff with my hat. Come on, where'd you go? I heard you. Let me see if I can share the window here. Because it supposedly happened at 12 minutes, 46 seconds. Here's the video at 12 minutes, 46 seconds. Hopefully they won't ban me again. But here's the part they said was a violation. I'm afraid to show it. Afraid to see, but there, I'll let you see that much of it. You can get out. Doors open. And then I get up and I go swat the fly. Or swat at him, trying to get him, chase him out here. That's what was happening at that moment. I'm walking around trying to swat a fly. How's that child safety or gun related? Yeah, such dicks. I swear to God, they dicks. But let me go over here and go through the questions real quick to make sure I'm not missing any important questions. Activity, all transactions. What's today? Today is the 27th, right? Oh, there's a bunch now because people have been going over and doing their tithe to fill and stuff. Edgar Cortez did a donation earlier. Like I said, I think he had a rich relative pass. Just said TY and Triple P. Should we do the regular chat and just do it on this channel, and then I can post it on my other channel tomorrow for people who missed it? Let's do that. Let's just do the regular chat. Let me go potty, and we'll come back in. We'll do the regular chat. Screw YouTube. Be right back. I got a kettle. All right, we're going to start here. We're just going to do the regular chat and see what happens. Oh, I got to get another soda. Hold on. We'll do this. There ain't many of us, but we'll do our best.
Motion detected at the gym/studio.
And while I'm thinking about violence, I'm afraid Zyler, who's 27, YouTube monitors, not a child, might punch his little brother, who's 21, has a carry permit, not a child, in the arm when he gets home because Caden stole his refrigerator out of his room today. Just blatantly went up there and took it. And I was like, did Zyler tell you to take it? He don't use it. And he's also got the wine cooler, which he does. There's a wine cooler in the kitchen section up there. There's no refrigerator. There's a wine cooler. I do want to put a refrigerator and a stove in up there, but I got to put in a hood for the stove. But, it'd be useful Christmas and stuff. Just get a cheap stove put up there. We've got 2 stoves in the house, 2 ovens. We got a double oven in the wall, but it never hurts to have a third around Christmas. Because he just I said, did he give you permission to take that? No, he never uses it though. I'm like, what's in it? And he's like, a half drink soda that's probably 2 weeks old and some takeout that's gone fuzzy. And I'm like, oh, gross. Oh, I think he might be home. Might be time. All right, we're going to start. Oh, we've really dropped only 48 people, but we'll do it anyway. All right, let's get started. Can I see the chats over here? All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging on. We'll get started here with our America Guns and Freedom podcast. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the America Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. We're on a different channel today because YouTube gave me a strike, pulled down my video on my other channel, saying that I was brandishing a gun and that I was doing something to endanger child welfare or something. Couldn't see what they were talking about since they deleted the video, but luckily I was able to download it from StreamYard. And at the moment they said I was making violent threats, endangering children, and brandishing a firearm, I was walking around waving my hat, telling a fly to get out of here because I don't want to hurt you. I will if I have to. I said, if I have to, I'll kill you, but I don't want to, so get out of here. And I was talking to a fly and waving my hat. But YouTube is, well, they're trying to get rid of my channel anyway, so they're trying their best. So make sure you go over and subscribe to my Totally Not a Backup channel. I'll try to remember to put a link to it up in the corner, but go do that. But as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and do the chat here. This is just an open chat. It's just where you all can ask me any questions. I don't know if I can take YouTube super chats on this one, but if we do, they'll probably steal them. So I did put a link to the PayPal super chat up at the above, but we've already got quite a few to read, so probably got more than enough. We'll see. But if you want to donate because you feel sorry for me because they stole all the super chats from the first one, which was like $50 or more, they do that. They do it just to steal them, and they stole my chats from yesterday for some reason too. Those are gone. I'm like, what? I knew they took the ones from the Iran chat because we were bad talking Iran. No, we weren't. We were just talking about the reality of the situation. There was nothing anti-Semitic or anti-Muslim or anything said. Everybody I thought was very respectful. But yeah. All right. As always, I like to start the live chats with a reading the people who have bought merchandise over the last 24 hours. And today, the person that did that is Edgar Cortez. He bought some stuff. What did he actually buy? I pushed it through already. He got a Ghost Guns shirt and an Attack of the Werepossum shirt. Oh, and he got the Equalizers shirt. So he got 3 shirts. I think he had a rich relative die today because he's been doing donations. He did a donation over on PayPal. He bought merchandise here. He did a super chat in the first chat today. So yeah, I think he's in the money now. So if anybody needs to borrow money, you know who to talk to. Let's go. I don't know if he'll loan it to you or not, but we'll see. Although don't give Welper any money. If he comes asking, don't give him any money. He's going to spend it all on candy and hookers. And I'm not opposed to that, but those poor hookers, I don't want them to have to do that. Oh, no, that'll get me kicked off probably. That's unfit for children, even though I labeled this channel not fit for children. They labeled all gun channels not fit for children years ago. That was part of our punishment. And I always say not made for children on every video I put up because you shouldn't have your children here. People every now and then will complain like, oh, you did this and my child was with me. I'm like, well, then you should be a better parent. Nobody should let their children around me in real life or on the internet. I mean, because, I'll say something you probably don't want them to hear. Like, I'll be like, well, the reason that your daddy don't live with mommy no more is because mommy is a whore. Something like that. I've had to say that before. But let's get on with the conversation. I'm rambling because I'm upset. At least I don't feel bad today. It's the first day I hadn't had to go to the doctor or have a doctor appointment or anything because Phil ain't tried to kill me today. He might, after he finds out we got all the super chats taken from us, he might try to kill me again. So if I don't show up tomorrow, either Phil or YouTube got me, one or the other. I don't know which. I don't want to know either. I don't even want to see it coming. The way I want to die, as Maria Bamford said, is from a sharp blow to the head that I do not see coming. I want my last words to be wait, what? You know, I want to know what I don't want to know what's going on. But let's get back to the chat, shall we? All righty here. I don't know. Do people even have an option for super chats over on this channel? I don't think there is one on this channel. So I don't think we have to even worry about that. All right, let's get over to the super chats and see if there's any questions coming in. I got that one from Edgar Cortez. That was just a donation. Then we got Officer Tater Hater chiming in. Leave a super chat. All right. I sent you a lot of emails. The amount of butthurt, and I do mean butthurt cops who come into Izzo's comment section is hilarious. Even though I thought Antifa had problems. Talk about whiny little bitches. Yeah, they're as bad as Antifa any day of the week. Maybe worse. The bootlickers, oh my God, they're bad. I don't like them at all. Although I did have to kind of agree with that one cop a little bit. Today's marijuana is not your daddy's marijuana. A lot of it's really too strong for people. That's the only thing that I really disagreed with, but otherwise. So I did see your emails today, as you can tell. But he's right about that. Marijuana is much more potent nowadays. I will give him that one. Where was I? That was Officer Tater Hater. Then Mike Guthrie chimed in here, paid his tithe to Phil, and said, I am not surprised at all that it was removed. Oh, I don't think he's talking about my video. I think he's talking about the Hearing Protection Act from the One Big Beautiful Bill. I hope he's not talking about my video. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm a good person. I keep telling myself that. You're a good person. I do that every night. I look in the window and I look in the mirror and I go, you are a good person. You're good enough. You're smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like you. I can lie to myself if I need to. Christopher Grove just said for the stock. There's too many Christophers in here now. Well, there's Chrissy, and then there's Christian, and there's a lot of Chris's. Let's just say that. And then there's a Clinton, which is close, but not quite the same. John Heasley chimed in and said, I really want that Marvin stock. They were never going to go through the way that was within the HPA and Short Act. Yeah, he's talking about the first subject, what we're talking about today, how the Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act got pulled from the bill using the Byrd Amendment, which we kind of expected it would be. Kevin Payton also chimed in here and said, what did he say? All hail Phil, new product line, Yankee and Marshall's going to town shirts. That could be a new line. I have some very classy tastes, although I don't make any of the shirts that I use as going to town shirts. I need to start producing my own. I wonder if you can make those polyester printed shirts, because the shirts I wear are them cheesy polyester import shirts. I mean, if anyone ever gets near me with a lit cigarette or a match, I'm going to go up like a Roman candle. But I like them. They're lightweight. They look good. You don't have to iron them or anything. They come out of the dryer ready to wear. But they are just, very explosively flammable. That's about the only bad thing. It's like the same kind of stuff they make children's pajamas out. Oh, I'm endangering children again. I better be quiet. Who was that? Was that Kevin Payton just said that? Was I just reading Kevin Payton's? I lose my place here. And then, yes, that was Kevin Payton. And then we got Clinton Barella. I can stand under his Barella, or you can stand under his Barella. Someone can. For the double super secret stock rock giveaway, he said part 2, but it's not rock, it's stock. It's the double super secret stock giveaway. Didn't you win the rock giveaway? Didn't you win the rock? Not Dwayne the Rock, but I can't give him away. I wish I could. I wish I had I wish I owned him. No, I shouldn't say that. He's sort of a black guy, so I can't say that. I did not mean it in a racial way at all. Not as in like slave. I just wish I had all of his stuff. Like I was his manager and I got 80% of everything he did or something. Now I'm going to get in trouble for racism today. Yankees wanted to bring back slavery. If anyone says it isn't a cult, After 2 back-to-back devastating hurricanes, Floridians voted to get rid of FEMA. Only a month later, not replace it, end it. Yeah, they're not very smart. They convinced that, well, FEMA costs you money and it's just a government handout and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, we don't want to give a government handout. Oh, my trailer blew away and they won't, my insurance policy won't cover it. Those act of God. Well, we don't do to FEMA. Rich states will be able to pay for their shit. The poor states will just be out of luck. Who was that just said that? Oh, that was G. Powell. G. Powell. Mikey D chimed in and said, you said SCOTUS would save us. Not with Snope or Ocean State. SCOTUS ain't going to do shit. Don't forget the prison pill they put in the bill, the poison pill they put in the bill. If you sue the government for BS laws, must have $1 million bond. Yeah, they put that in there in the Senate. That wasn't originally in it. They changed that in there in the Senate. Let's see where we at. That was Mikey D. Per Gustafsson said, would have been fun if the jug busted. That wouldn't have been fun. I'd have to clean. No, he'd have cleaned it up. I'd made him clean it up. But he bopped me right in the nose with that thing. And it was playful. It wasn't mean. He was laughing the whole time I tried to get him back, laughing his ass off. And he's 21 years old. Just in case people out there on YouTube don't know. That was Per Gustafsson. And now we got Christian Carlson. I told you there was a Christian. In name only, maybe, but he's a Christian. Hope this helps. 38 super for all. No, not 38 super for all. Why would you say that? That's mean. In fact, one of my topics today or yesterday was going to be, does 38 super have a place in the gun community? And it got postponed yesterday, and then it got postponed today by things happening. So maybe I'll get to that tomorrow. Oh, that's me giving money to Printify. To screw with YouTube. Yeah, I wish we could screw with YouTube. YouTube needs to be broken up. They need to be demonopolized. So, yeah, there needs to be something done to where they don't control everything. Don't have. It's like when I tried to sue them. You can't even sue them. When I threatened to sue them, you can't even sue them because they're protected. They pay off too many politicians. They get special laws written. When I said who it was, they're like, nah, that is a crime what they're doing, and they did it again today. But you can't sue them. The government protects them. All right. Who was I just responding to? That was Mikey White. Per Gustafsson also chimed in again here and said, send money on the earlier chat, send it again. Well, if you send it via YouTube the first time, yeah, they took that. Every penny of it. Johnny Mandrick chimed in and says, are you Phil's Job? I think he means. Wow, that's how you spell Job. It's spelled Job, isn't it? Because I saw people, when I was younger, I see people whose name is Job, and I think their name's Job. But it's Job. Biblical story. Maybe. At least I'm not Isaac. At least my kids are glad of that, I bet. Jeffrey Vaughn also chimed in here, paid his $2 tithe to Phil, and said, dang, shitty situation. If you get an exit interview, please drop the Eric Cartman line. You could at least use a little lube if you're going to fuck me. Yeah, I loved that when he said that to his mom. Not that I know. I don't watch that show. That show is bad. It's mean. It's bad. It's evil spirited. I'm a good, wholesome boy. That's what my stance with YouTube is now. I'm a good, wholesome person, wouldn't do nothing wrong. I was even trying not to kill a fly when they said I was violating YouTube policy. They pulled the video because you were swatting at an immature fly. I bet that fly was full grown, 21 years in fly age, at least, probably older, because he was a fairly good sized fly. So I think he was a good size. I think he was an adult fly. I stand by that decision. I don't know how long have we been doing this chat now. When did we start this? I don't think it's been a half hour yet, has it? It's only been like 20 minutes, I think. So let's do the emails. Let's see if there are any emails. I haven't got a chance to look yet. There's one. And then there's a bunch of people. It looked like when you were swatting a fly that you were touching guns on your back wall. Yeah, it was me swatting a fly. I'm even saying, get out of here, fly. I don't want to have to kill you, but I will. But that was Micah D sent that email in. Let's see here. Your chat. This is all people talking about me getting kicked off, getting kicked off, video pulled, all that stuff. So it doesn't look like there's. And then there's Edgar Cortez saying he made a Pets and Vets donation. I saw that. Like I said, he's doing a lot of stuff. Someone wanted me to do a partnership on my channel. That doesn't happen. I don't do that. So I guess the only email I have to share is this one. And John Heasley is showing us, boom, Vicky's new carry gun. Well, that's nice. Nice little SIG. I think that was 365. Oh, yeah. It says right there in the title, P365. Those are so small when you see them in person. I mean, like you see them in pictures and you're like, it's a smaller P320. But in person, they're so small. That Streamlight's almost bigger than the gun. Excuse me. Caden had originally thought he was going to put a red dot on his gun and put a Streamlight on his gun, but then he decided that's just going to make it harder to conceal and carry. And I'm like, bingo. That's what I always say. Why do you think your dad don't carry a gun with a red dot or a flashlight on it? Because why do I want just more to cover up? More weight, more size. I don't want either of those things. He figured it out faster than I did because I tried it and didn't care for it. All right, let's see if we got any questions coming in over here to me. I just canceled the payment to the super chat through the credit card company as fraud by YouTube. Oh, I might hope that don't get me in trouble. I hope not. Is this really a YouTube issue, or is Phil really angry at you for not convincing us to pay more tithes? Probably that. He's not helping. He's not stepping in on my benefit. An 18, or this is an email. No, if I show this, they're going to probably yank my video down again. But I'll read what he sent. He sent me a picture of a boy and a squirt gun, a bright blue with green accent squirt gun. A 17-year-old boy was shot dead in the Bronx Park after he asked someone to stop shooting him with a water gun. Then he took, this is a different story than I thought it was going to be. I thought he was shot because he had a water gun. He asked someone to stop shooting him with a water gun, and then they shot him for real. Well, I guess the story there is if someone shoots you with a water gun, just take it. Better than the alternative, I guess. Let's see here. Did I get all the super chats? I did get all the super chats. It's possible that when you stood up to swat the insects, YouTube loonies thought you were standing too close to your guns? I was several feet away from them, actually. I was in the middle of the studio. I was standing right here, and I can't even reach. There's no way I can reach a gun. Not even leaning over. I can't reach a gun. Without falling over, I'd fall over. And then I still wouldn't get a gun because I'd fall over. Are you chatting with AI or a human rep? I do not know. In Newburgh, Oregon, a man who stole a Land Cruiser crashed into a stolen Buick Regal that was being driven by a drunk woman. Car theft is a problem in Newburgh, Dundee. Well, it's a problem everywhere, but drunk driving, car theft, those are all problems everywhere. Not so much out here. I mean, people have to come a long ways if they want to steal a car out here. If you're like in the city, there might be people walking around. They're like, you know what? I'd rather be in a car right now. Out here, they got out here, they have a way to get back. So you think the 454 Ruger Alaskan in 2.5 inches is the way to go? I wanted the Pieta Trio, but Hickok made a YouTube video about it, so maybe not. Maybe I won't get any single action army clone. The Pieta I like. Why would you not get one? Because YouTube did it. Because Hickok did a video on it. Remember, if he said something good about it, well, are you just not one because he liked it? If he said something bad, he don't know nothing about guns. I mean, he claims he does, but he doesn't. He's proven time and time again he doesn't know anything about guns. He knows how to point him at something and pull the trigger if it's something he shot at 1,000 times before and he's using really loaded down ammo. But other than that, he don't know nothing about guns at all. I haven't seen any evidence. He might be the greatest, depository of gun knowledge in the world, but he ain't ever shared it with anyone from what I can see. Never seen any proof of that. But yeah, 454 Ruger Alaskan is I would get that before the SA clone. That would be my choice. I think that is all of the questions that I've got. Don't see any other ones coming in. I don't know that we've done a half hour yet. Don't forget promoting drugs. I didn't promote any drugs. I don't promote drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke or drink or anything. I think most people know that. Welper is a mod. Yes, I know. Wouldn't be surprised if YouTube removed some channel operator abilities. It may be. I think we're all caught up. Someone just placed an order over on Printify. Let me read that before we go. That way I can get it pushed through tonight and not have to do it tomorrow. Ooh, this is a pretty good order. What did he order? Magnets. Someone ordered several magnets. People love them magnets. He got a Willie versus Bruce. That's an awesome design. He got the Godzilla one. That's awesome. He got the Laden Swallow. So he got some really good designs there. So yay, another sale tonight. Maybe we'll make up for some of what we lost on YouTube. The thieving bastards. YouTube needs to be broken up. Ownership needs to be diversified. Needs to be more people involved in the process. And I love how every time you talk to them about the algorithm making a mistake or something like that, every time it's like there's no human interaction in the intervention in the algorithm. That's all the algorithm is. You program it to do what you want it to do. And if it doesn't, you supersede it and then reprogram it to do what you wanted it to do. You're changing it all the time because you want it to do a specific thing. So that's all the algorithm is human intervention. That makes no sense. Just them trying to cover their ass. Like, it's not us. It's a computer making the decisions. We're not censoring people, which we're not supposed to do. It's the computer. No, it's you. You write the code. And when it doesn't censor the things you want it to censor, you rewrite the code. You do it all the time. They're such liars. Hickok is the Jim Cramer of the gun world. I don't know who Jim Cramer is. Is that someone famous? I don't know who they are. Is it a literary character? It doesn't sound familiar. I know Kramer versus Kramer was a movie, but I don't know who Jim Cramer is. From boomer to hipster ironic. What's he talking about? When people remember, if you want to put it in something to me right now, it's got to have the Yankee gearhead in front of it, not the Yankee Marshall. So keep that in mind. Whoever blocked you has no depth perception, so it looks like you're standing right next to your guns. I was standing up swatting a fucking fly. Anybody with any sense can see that. And it supposedly was reviewed by a person. Well, if a person actually reviewed the video, they'd see I ain't handling any guns. But yeah, that looks like that is it for today. I don't see any other questions coming in. Let me make sure I'm caught up on the super chats. Kevin Payton was the last one. And that's an order. That's not. So yes, we're all caught up. And make sure there's nothing coming in over here that I missed. It looks like y'all are talking amongst yourselves. You're not talking to me. You threatened to kill a fly on a live chat, and that's what happened, dude. I'm telling you, you can't be using the keyword. I tried to use the president remover word. They banned it. Well, I was just threatening a fly, and I was telling him I don't want to hurt him, and I won't if he doesn't make me. I was going out of my way to be thoughtful and considerate and nonviolent to a fly because that's me. I don't like killing anything. Because here's the reason I don't like killing anything. And it's one of the only reasons I have a problem with capital punishment in any way, because I am a firm believer that some people need killing, but I also don't think the government should have the right to do it because they make a lot of mistakes. And killing something, even as small as a fly or spider, well, it's irreversible. You can't undo it. You can't go, oh, I changed my mind. You're beneficial, so I'm not going to do that. No, they're dead. They're dead. So that's one decision you can make that you can never rethink. You can never change your mind. Most things, if you decide you're going to do it, you can change your mind. If you say something to someone or you do something, you can go back and say, I'm sorry, I'm going to make that right. But if you kill something, you can't do that. You do not reserve the right to alter the outcome of your opinion or your actions, because it can't be changed. It's permanent. And that's something I have never liked. That's back like when we first started dating. You ever date someone that when they get mad at you, they know the thing to do is break something sentimental because it can't be replaced? Oh, I used to be like, don't you do that. Oh, don't you run down the hallway and lock the bedroom door. I'm going to kick the door off the hinges. But here's the deal with that, because I don't like when things can't be undone. When you can't change your mind. Some people call that wishy-washy. I like to have the option of changing my mind if I get new information. And I like to do things to a point where if I ever do change my mind, I can hopefully, any damage I've done, I can undo it or make up for it. Can't do that with you kill something. That's final. That's why I don't like to kill anything, not even bugs or anything. Yeah, he just talks a lot, but are they talking about me? He just talks a lot, but never builds a track. What? I think somebody is talking about me. Awful bastards. The soapbox, the ballot box. If unfortunately things go bad, then the bullet box. I don't know what they're talking about over there. YouTube, I take no responsibility for what they're saying. No Jim Cramer. Well, who is? No one's ever told me who Jim Cramer is yet. I don't know who that is. But I think that's it for today. Well, they're all talking shit about me over there and pretending like they're talking about someone named Jim Cramer. I don't think that's a person. I think they made him up just so they could talk about me in code behind my back. I think that's what's up. We're talking about Jim Cramer. See, they're doing it right there. They're trying to say that they're not talking about me. They're talking about this fictional character. I know what's going on. You think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid. I'm not paranoid or stupid. I know when people are out to get me. That's what they're doing. I bet you all had something to do with YouTube shutting me down. I bet. Yeah. I don't know who Jim Cramer. I don't think he's a real person. I think it's just a front for y'all to talk shit about me. But that's going to be it for today. Thanks everyone for coming. Even though this wasn't really our scheduled chat, this was just me coming on here on this backup channel to let people know why I got kicked off on the other channel and then banned. So hopefully we'll get this worked out. We'll see. If not, keep an eye on your alerts tomorrow. I'll send everything out to everybody. If you're a member of Patreon or Subscribe Star, or if you follow me on my YouTube channel, go follow my YouTube channel. I'll put a link to the right chat over there. Also, I will put it on my YouTube channel, that a link to this video, my regular YouTube channel, a link to the link chat on this video. If you know, I'm getting myself confused on this one. But it'll all be, there'll be links available to get to this channel. And remember, subscribe to this channel, because this is where I'll be if I get kicked off my other channel, unless they get this one too. And if they get this one too, you'll find information on my YouTube or my Instagram. Not my YouTube, my Facebook or my Instagram. The only thing I use the Facebook for at all is live chat stuff. I put links to live chats there. It's the only thing I do there, but I would use it as a bulletin if I get deleted on YouTube. So thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for everything you do. It's appreciated. I will see y'all again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry, unless you're on a live chat, and stay safe until I see you again.